Can you measure the entire circumference of the Earth using just a stick? Many years ago, a mathematician named Eratosthenes worked in a city called Alexandria. He had been trying for a long time to determine the size of the Earth. By that time, people already knew that the Earth was round, but its circumference was still unknown. Eratosthenes had a merchant friend who traveled long distances on his camel. One day, the merchant was heading to the city of Siena. June 21st is the summer solstice. On this day, the sun is directly overhead. In Siena, there was a deep well, and if you looked into it on that day, you could see the sun reflected at the bottom. We have wells in Alexandria too. Can't we see the sun's reflection in them? No, we can't. That means that at the same time, the sun's rays strike Alexandria and Siena at different angles. I have an idea. During your journey, can you measure the displacement between Siena and Alexandria? I could measure the distance, but measuring the displacement would be impossible. I can pay you whatever amount you want. Nothing is impossible. The merchant set off for Siena. A few days later, at noon on June 21st, Eratosthenes planted a straight stick vertically into the ground at a 90-degree angle. He then began measuring the angle of its shadow. The angle kept decreasing until it reached 7.2 degrees, and then it started increasing again. Eratosthenes wrote down this value. A few days later, the merchant returned with a rough estimate of the displacement between the two cities, 800 kilometers. Now, since the Earth is round and the sun is so far away that its rays arrive essentially parallel to each other, if this angle is 7.2 degrees, then the angle at the center of the Earth must also be 7.2 degrees. This means that if an angle of 7.2 degrees at the Earth's center corresponds to a surface distance of 800 kilometers, then for the entire Earth, or 360 degrees, the circumference would be 7.2 360 times 800 kilometers. This estimate turned out to be remarkably close to the Earth's actual circumference. Now here's a question. If Alexandria and Siena had a much larger difference in longitude, would Eratosthenes' method still have worked?